two-time world champ Luke Littler against the three-time world champ in Michael van Gerwen. Well, for Luke Littler, he fought back from 4-1 down to beat Luke Humphries earlier on this evening. A 105 average, 7 180s as well. It was a pretty good version, wasn't it, of the 19-year-old. Van Gerwen, meanwhile, not a great version, to be honest with you, but good enough. A 6-2 win over really below par Josh Rock. So the Dutchman continuing his bid for back-to-back night wins. Who will our first finalist be then? Let's find out in the company of Laura Turner and Dan Dawson.
Yeah, well, what do you make of the quarterfinals? Because Michael van Gerwen, as Emma was saying, was not particularly impressive, but is the only one of our winners tonight to have won in straightforward fashion. Because Luke Littler and Gerwen Price survived match darts, and Johnny Clayton was very nearly 5-0 down before things started happening for the Ferret. But you can only beat what is in front of you, and the four we have all managed to do that in their opening games. Can Michael van Gerwen get this Premier League started with a back-to-back nightly wins, something he didn't win one night in the entirety of last year's tournament? But what a start it would be if you can beat Littler here and then win the final.
It would be the perfect start, but you've got to negotiate Littler, and yeah, we can go off the first performances because there was a gulf between them in terms of the standard, but we saw it from Johnny Clayton last week. Just because you play well in match number one doesn't necessarily mean you're going to play as well or better in match number two.
125.
Van Gerwen, the reigning World Series Finals champion, beat Littler in the decisive game.
96.
It was in Amsterdam towards the back end of last year. It's the last time he beat him.
140.
That gets him down to a two-darter.
Michael, you require 100.
Down to a ton after just 9 darts, but that is the worst possible first start from MVG.
80. Luke, you require 120.
Generally, it would have been better had it fallen out the board. Well, around the treble 20 and not
60.
in it.
Michael, you require 20.
Not moving. Didn't need to, worked his way in expertly, mighty Michael van Gerwen, and that is the opening leg, and it's one against the darts.
And the thing is with Michael, we know the levels he's got, we know the competitiveness. He said this year, you know, people have got to still beat him, and he wasn't getting a lot back from Josh Rock, and when you are in that scenario, it's sometimes hard to produce some of your best stuff.
It's a sluggish start from Luke Littler. A little like he was against Humphries, but as just from the numbers, 105 average, I think he's played brilliantly, but it really did pick up towards the end, and even then had to survive darts and various legs from Humphries.
Yeah, he found himself in a position, didn't he, at being 4-1 down, just not really looking like he was going to progress through to the next round. But Luke Littler, we've said this before, he can find a way. He's never out of a match.
Michael, you require 110.
Double his lead. Double 16 miss for the combo. Littler, single 12 for tops, you would think. We've got a level game. It's a break back immediately for Littler.
It was those kind of shots last week against Luke Humphries that Michael van Gerwen was finding, those big combination finishes, that denying his opponent an opportunity back to the board. And you have that feeling that if Luke Littler starts to warm to the game like he did in his quarter-final, then Michael van Gerwen's going to have to find more of those big finishes.
92. 134. 140.
Both players still searching for their first maximum of this match. Don't normally have to wait for long with these two up on the stage.
60.
Wayne picked up on it in his opening game, Littler. Yes, he was hitting a lot of 180s, but if he wasn't finding it in the first dart, he was not very good at making the adjustments. Can he adjust from there? That is better.
100. Michael, you require 145.
Really high with the first and a slip with
79.
the second, but
Luke,
good
you
cover shot in the
require
end.
107.
Well, that could work. Does work. Gets the job done with the 107. Michael van Gerwen missing a one-treble combo to take a 2-0 lead in this game, but it's a similar shot from Littler that puts him 2-1 up now.
140. 96. 140.
Back-to-back 140 visits for Michael van Gerwen.
140. 94.
Just the general level of hubbub among this 10,000 strong crowd. It feels like they're waiting for some fireworks which are yet to arrive. Not going for it. Going to set up. Single 18. Sensible play with Littler not down to a finish.
Absolutely. Just give yourself the best chance of getting that leg, and there was no mistake on the outer ring for Michael van Gerwen.
Good leg, and Lucas Duncan.
That leg there, leg 4. Best one of the match so far.
First 180 of this contest, and it's Michael van Gerwen who produces it.
There would be no surprise with the if he fired Mat 1 himself, Luke Littler.
He's a young man who's smashed all sorts of 180 records in the last 2 or 3 years.
62.
Sometimes I think that's a driving force for him, is breaking records, being the first to do something. He could be the first to win here in Antwerp, but Michael van Gerwen making it very difficult for him.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, Luke Littler. The 170 is missed. Van Gerwen does get a chance to complete the 10-darter. What a leg of darts. Michael van Gerwen, 10-darter to break Littler. But Littler very nearly saved himself with the biggest check out of the lot.
You said you were waiting for something, and that's a great response and a great start from Michael van Gerwen.
The blue touch paper has been lit. Michael van Gerwen has started to fire.
134.
At this particular point, averaging just in excess of 109. It's a big performance for Michael van Gerwen.
81. 58.
Plenty of room for another. Doesn't get it, but Littler's going to have to do very well just to leave a finish. And he has done very well, and look what he's left.
left the big fish once again and will be back. And Michael van Gerwen just making a bit of a mess and saves it with the last dart.
require 170.
This time, can't get it started.
96. Michael, you require 62.
To establish a two-leg gap, something he could have done earlier in the game.
46. Luke, you require 74.
How costly will that miss prove to be? Very costly indeed. Luke Littler breaks back once again, levels it up at 3 apiece.
Well, it feels so similar to his performance against Luke Humphries. Now, granted, he's managed to stay level in this game, or get level at this point.
81.
Whereas against Humphries, he was 4-2 down and was flirting with being 5-1 down. But it was from this point on that he started to ignite and really come back into the game strongly.
56.
Again, can't find a big treble. It's an opening for MVG if he can take it.
132. 140.
Persevering on the treble 20, a ton 40 gets him to a finish. And that is brilliant work from Michael van Gerwen.
Feeling of a match that one of them is going to poke out the big fish at some point, because Michael van Gerwen left it again.
Keep leaving it, somebody will hit it. It's not going to be Michael van Gerwen on this occasion.
96. Luke, you require 124.
To lead the game. Can't get the treble.
92. Michael, you require 74.
74 for MVG. Double 16. Hits back against Littler. 14 darter, break of throw.
8 leg, Michael at third first.
And still, van Gerwen has the advantage.
Van Gerwen against throw has been exceptional.
140.
At this point as a player, you're thinking, right, it's getting to the business end, just hold your throw.
140.
Both only managed to do it once.
57.
And again on throw, and Michael van Gerwen hasn't found a big treble. Luke Littler now looking to punish that.
98.
Beat Littler a couple of times in last year's Premier League, lost 4, and the wins he had were only by a solitary leg on both occasions. One of those times, by the way, Littler averaged nearly 114 and still lost. But if van Gerwen is going to beat him here,
99.
it looks like it could be close.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, at this point, it just feels like anyone's game. It's twoing and throwing. It's a high-quality contest, but a little bit of consistency lacking here for MVG.
Bullseye for a 164. Nowhere near. But van Gerwen didn't take a big bite out of that 181. This is tough. Too tough.
44. Luke, you require 34.
Looks like another break of throw.
Game from the 8th leg. Luke Littler. 9th leg and Luke to third first. Game on.
Littler kicks off with a max. It's his first of the game. Is he going to find that scoring power late on in this match, just like he did against Humphries?
95.
Well, despite the slow start against Humphries, he ended up with 7 maximums.
He produced a second in this match there. But 4 perfect darts to start the leg, something he did a couple of times earlier on tonight against Humphries. Is he going to wriggle out of an awkward situation, Luke Littler, once again tonight?
Well, I know he said that it was bizarre with the quarterfinals the way that they went, but as the semi-final goes, the amount of breaks, 3 apiece, that in itself is unusual. big finish he missed previously. But this time he's got a bit of time on his side.
Needs a second treble. He's got it. He's got all three, Michael van Gerwen, and he asks the question once again of Littler. 4/16s. And he can't find them. For yet another breaker throw for van Gerwen to lead this game once again.
One dart. That's at double 16.
52.
Just clips the wrong side of the wire.
Double 6 for the lead. Oh, and he goes the wrong side of the first two.
Trying to slide it in, it was a huge deflection. Awkward for Michael van Gerwen, just moving across the ock. He finds the perfect angle.
Was that the game right there? So difficult to call when there's been so many breaks to throw, because that was yet another one. But van Gerwen is one hold away from making it back-to-back finals and potentially back-to-back titles to start this year's Premier League.
And it's a position that every player would want to be in, except for the fact that he's only managed to hold once in the whole match.
Surely he's going to get match darts from this position. That is how you punish a poor visit. Michael van Gerwen thinks he's got Luke Littler where he wants him.
There was a huge reaction. It was maximum number 4 for Michael van Gerwen. Superb adjustment from the green machine.
Well, Littler throwing for the bullseye there. He thinks it's done. He's probably right. Match dart for MVG. No, it's not just yet. Drags that into the 11s when he wanted the single 14, but he is guaranteed match darts from here.
Yeah, but I get it. Just felt like he wasn't going to miss anything. Misses a single number.
135.
To beat Littler and keep his winning run going. Michael van Gerwen is in back-to-back finals to start this year's Premier League. The green machine sees off the nuke by 6 legs to 4. Littler, just the 2 points from the opening 2 weeks. Michael van Gerwen could be walking away with 2 weekly wins tonight.